People look at professional Forex traders and assume they're paying thousands of dollars a month for enterprise-level data feeds and complex algorithms to find an edge. But treating your trading platform like a candy store and piling dozens of premium indicators onto your screen usually just creates noise. You end up with contradictory signals and analysis paralysis. If you sign up for a free TradingView Basic plan, you face strict constraints: a maximum of 3 indicators per chart, a single saved layout, and occasional ads. We need to evaluate whether these limits actually prevent you from competing, or if they act as a forced discipline mechanism that ultimately improves your return on investment. Stripping away the endless data streams forces you to stop relying on software shortcuts and actually learn foundational market mechanics. To figure out if the free tier makes sense, we have to run an ROI analysis. We are weighing the physical effort of managing a constrained setup against the financial and psychological outcomes. This chart shows cognitive load. Stacking 4 momentum tools takes high effort, but yields low impact as signals contradict. Conversely, mastering a clean chart with 3 core indicators requires moderate effort, but yields high impact outcomes. The decision comes down to how you want to spend your resources. You can pay a monthly subscription fee, hoping for a shortcut, or you can invest that exact same time into building unshakable trading discipline. A profitable trading system is built on the mental work required to interpret price movement, not a paid magic formula. Making a limited setup work requires confluence. You need multiple independent metrics that all point to the exact same conclusion before you risk capital. Using the RSI, stochastic, and Williams %R is redundant. You measure momentum 3 ways, burning your limit for overlapping signals. A stronger approach measures trend, momentum, and volatility independently, assigning the EMA for trend, RSI for momentum, and Bollinger Bands for volatility. There is a strict trade-off to this system. You will get far fewer trading signals because you have to wait for all 3 independent metrics to align perfectly before entering a position. Waiting for that specific setup requires patience, but it aggressively filters out low probability trades and protects your account balance. Those 3 indicators are useless if you ignore the actual chart. The ultimate source of truth is always pure price action and candlestick structure. The ironclad rule of a minimalist setup is that an indicator signal should only be taken if it aligns perfectly with established historical support or resistance levels. Enforcing this rule stops you from taking trades in the middle of a range. Even if the RSI flashes a clear buy signal, waiting for price action confirmation filters out the vast majority of false breakouts. The trade-off here is manual labor. Abandon automated set and forget triggers, accept the heavy cognitive load, and actively analyze the charts yourself. Indicators are supplementary tools. Price action tells you where to look for a trade, and the indicators help you decide when to pull the trigger. The free TradingView tier limits you to 1 saved multi-chart layout, which creates immediate friction if you track several markets. The workaround is entirely manual. Open multiple standard browser tabs to monitor different Forex pairs simultaneously. You also lose access to automated screener tools for backtesting. Instead, you have to use TradingView's free bar replay feature. This means clicking forward 1 candle at a time and manually recording your wins, losses, and risk-to-reward ratios in a spreadsheet to validate your strategy. This slow, painstaking process is highly effective. Manually charting and logging historical trades hardwires market pattern recognition directly into your decision-making. Your decision between a free and paid tier comes down to your actual execution goals for 2026. This chart outlines the split. If your strategy requires automated screeners and 10 timeframe analysis, accept the cost of a pro account. But if you're budget conscious and willing to learn manual price action, the 3 indicator limit provides the exact ecosystem you need. If you are just starting out, do not spend money on charting software until you can prove your trading hypothesis is profitable without taking on financial risk. Take the EMA, RSI, and Bollinger Band Confluence strategy we covered today and start forward testing it on a demo account. Once you have that setup mastered, you have to execute those rare, precise signals in a live environment without losing your edge to bad fills. That's where your broker choice matters.
The FXNX1 account provides the 0.0 pip spreads and ultra-fast execution required to capitalize on manual setups, minimizing the risk of slippage. The evolving Forex market does not reward traders simply for having expensive tools. It rewards disciplined execution, and a minimalist free toolkit is entirely sufficient to get professional results.